Hey everybody, it's Legendary Gamer 2017 here. Terrors are Night here, and I am doing the video. I had to fix something. So here we go. Let's head to the Civil War. I think between different men or something.
Get your horses off Ben Talman's land. We won't Ben Needle Logain.
Logain is the regent. He demands your...
We're not Orlesian lickspittles. We owe no man our allegiance. Leave!
Take their lands by force, men. Regent's orders.
More enemies ahead. Shall be done.
Thus increases our path of destruction.
We showed those Logain upstarts.
None of them died.
As you say.
I'm going there now. I'm hoping to get one single cutscene, mostly.
Shall be done.
Take that!
Let's end this!
Have you no concern for your own existence?
I lost him. Hoping it's cheating.
Don't give them the advantage!
Back!
Shall be done.
Poor bastard!
Oh, thank you, Maker. Thank you, thank you. It has begun.
That's the next one, though. I'm gonna do this later. I'm doing the Oscar one. Oh, something happened. Outside, lowering too.
Alright, back on system!
In fear! Let's have at it!
Here it is. I think I'm going to go to Haven next.
Darkspawn!
Here comes trouble!
I shall do it.
Try not to look too incompetent. It's
Not to hand it to
embarrassing.
the Darkspawn, they sure know how to make a place feel desolate and foreboding. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. But it's clearly Kaylin's. There can be no doubt.
It is begun.
Oh, I know where I have to go.
Time to end their pathetic little existences.
Here comes more. That's what they
Idiot.
Shall be done.
I think we work well together.
funny.
Shall be done. I shall do it.
Right back. I'll be right here, but I gotta look something out. Don't worry about that Darkspawn Forge. It's nothing.
Dark spawn! We must fight. Let us do it quickly. Don't give them the advantage. Now we do that. Down you go.
There it is.
Judging by these documents, it's a pity we hadn't placed more trust in Orlais and less in the king's own father-in-law.
Blades like that inspire songs that last the ages.
I think I'm gonna take the blade for us. No, I'm gonna give it to him. That means, since it's technically his father too, I think. Oh, I know who's making that sound. There he is. Caitlin.
Sometimes silence is best. Come, let us end this! All right, let's go! I shall do it.
I gotta sell next time I get back to camp.
As you say. Quickly, we must fight!
Make him brave!
Look there, coming trap. It's a trap!
Right ahead. Be careful!
Time to end them.
Poor bastard.
Shall see. Best be wary!
Push them back!
There, the tower is shut.
Take that!
Come and get it!
Down you go!
That's way up there then. Those stairs would do.
Very well. There, more of the fiends ahead. None shall see me.
No!
Quickly, we must fight!
I will go back and
No quarter shall be given.
And this!
There is no glory in bloodshed! It is begun. Shall be done. Now you fall! Come, let us end this! Stay down! Now we do battle.
Then we have the it will die.
There is no glory in bloodshed! We must gain the advantage! It is begun.
Run in fear. Shall be done. None of that. Time to end their pathetic little existences.
Let's make this quick! Away with you!
I shall do it. As you say.
Sorry, something different. I desummoned it for a reason.
This won't save.
Begun. No quarter shall be given.
Serve us.
I don't even want to imagine where that leads.
Remember when I talked about this hole sometime yesterday, I think it was? Well, that's where we're going.
There, more visions ahead.
That's how. Gauntlets, greaves. We're just missing the helmet and chainmail. I mean, not the chainmail. We also got the shield. Missing the helmet and the chainmail. Yeah, man.
I could get used to this, you know.
I gave it to him because he's, yeah.
As you say.
Holy.
Let's end this quickly. Go.
Pounding is shell.
Shall be done. Shall be done.
Make him break!
Just so you know.
There is no glory in such...
Run while you can!
Grab some glory.
Be careful! I'm trying to be merciful!
It's a waste of time.
Battlefield where they fought. The battlefield where the whole battle was fought.
Sometimes silence is best.
Go! Why we get to the good part?
It has begun. Don't give them the advantage! As you say. Won the day.
There. That is the last of them. I only pray we can carry them as valiantly as he.
You mean you, right? Oh, did I get both? I thought I got the helmet. Yeah. There, he's full. Oh. Where's Duncan?
I shall do it.
I'm gonna let him keep Merrick's stuff, his fodder or whatever. come she was able to do it before? I messed up. I don't know how I got it on her. I forgot this one, spider. Oh well. I had to go the long way. I thought there was a shorter way back, but I guess not. Oh, I think it's doing this. There's Duncan's body. Oh no, that's Kalen, sorry.
Oh, they left him here to rot. We need to do something. He was a good man, who hoped too much, and died too young. He deserves what little honor we can afford to grant him.
That makes sense. I guess, why do they do pyres? I've never known why. Is it because they're trying to send me to the heavens this time? Dragon Age Origins Secret Correspondence. I'm looking something out real quick. watch our matches. I'm ready.
Something you need? I'm sure either my boy or I can help you. I ran a fairly successful business. She had me arrested. The lost tigers. They're full of things that people left behind. Bribed the guard that was watching me and... Now, is there anything the boy...
Wait, I'm rebuying that one real quick. Oh, I gotta put these on my dog.
You and your friends are formidable.
Yes. I am hardly surprised. To answer a question. The Arishok asked what is the Blight. By his curiosity, I am now here. Why do you? So if this Blight were in Orlais, don't strain yourself pondering that. I do not know why the Arishok sent us. He commands and I go. A portion of it. Were you not at Ostagar? That is your answer. Why do you? Do you think the Kunari live on some other world, then? Yes. I cannot go home. It doesn't matter. Can we move on? We keep the Darkspawn waiting, sitting, as you observed. No, it's a choice, not a necessity. I did. Parshera, was there anything else? Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. As
Yes? Well, here I am. I knew this would come up sooner or later. In it, there were... I fell. And the darkness drew me in. I suppose I did. That, when I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always... Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and not... It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith. In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the Blight devours everything? I don't know. He made this world. You'll say... Yes? Well, here I am. But it was not perfect. He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools. Thank you. Maybe, but... Yes? Well, here I am. What is meant by someone like me? Did you... The Chantry provides succor and... Yes? Well, here I am. Of course I do. I love Chantry law. Any land that was... Of course, Orlesians enjoy... She learned to will... Now in those days, no... But the crowd, blinded by his rage, he forced Aveline to her knees. "Know your place, woman," cried he, and slid. The son of the king, Prince and to this day, any female who... I know one, told to me by my mother a long time ago. It always chilled me to the bone. Are you sure? Was she the Flemeth of legend? Flemeth, the devourer of men? Flemeth, mother of witches? Well, if Flemeth really exists, Ferelden mothers, they also say that Flemeth mourns her lost beauty and then one day, a young poet named Osen. They say she took to her side many chastened men. Which one? The elves claimed, but others. Andraste brought the Imperium. The elves claimed, but others still fiercely. Andraste brought the... Andraste was burned at... We will never know for sure. Andraste brought the... Andraste was burned at the... We will never know for sure. Yes? Well, here I am.
What do you need? Ask away. I suppose I could. When the Grand Cleric let Duncan recruit me, she made me swear never to reveal Templar secrets out. Ask me later. What do you need? Ask away. Such as they are. Here in Ferelden, there's our compound in Denerim at the palace, but that's it. Beyond that, the only place I know of is Weishaupt Fortress. That's the headquarters. So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, I suppose the... That's a good question. There's plenty in Orlais, but who knows? If we go north and cross the sea, there's bound to be some in the Free Marches. Again, however, I mean, eventually we would have to use the joining, but I don't know how to do the joining, or what's involved. I know it involves Lyrium and some other... Unless we can find out more about the joining, I guess we better get used to the idea that there might only be 2 of us for now. Until more come from elsewhere. Just left? I don't know. If there's an arch... Eventually other Grey Wardens in Orlais and other lands would hear about it, and they would come to fight it, but they wouldn't come in time to save Ferelden. There's... What do you need? Oh, why, you little... Oh, you're so funny. Such rapier wit. Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look. Don't you think... Sometimes I forget. I once heard a really old legend about how the Hound were... Well, that's what I heard, anyway. Oh, like you can tell the difference. It's not cannibalism if...
Look at what your fool does. A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables. The dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again. I don't want... Oh, he's just trying to be...
You are a true warrior.
Yeah, yes, you do.
It is begun.
Indeed. Of all the... Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
One sec.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I, should probably have told you earlier. Yes, that's right. I stopped you to tell you that I'm an idiot. Whew! Thank the Maker you know already. Now I can stop worrying I'll be found out. Oh ho ho. I'm trying to be serious here. Just listen. I told you before how Al Eamon raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in? The reason he did that was because... well... because my father was King Marek. Which made Cailan my... half-brother, I suppose. Ha! Yes, I guess it does at that. I should use that line more often. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Cailan's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry. Oh, good. I'm glad. It's not like I got special treatment for it anyhow. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it. Oh, no, I don't like the sound of that, if that's where you're going. It was made very clear to me early on that there's no room for me on the throne. And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Al Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Cailan's uncle, and more importantly, though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... oh, no. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens. Some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens. Welcome to the club.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us? So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard? He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Is anyone surprised? Anyone?
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help.
Hold on, what is this?
I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's...
Ban Tegan, Al Eamon's brother?
Yes.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
Oh, good eye.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Reynisfere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news!
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things. So, you are a Grey Warden as well? Is it possible we've met? You seem very familiar. Ah, yes, that's it, exactly. A pleasure to meet you indeed, though I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, no one has heard from the castle. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the... Thank you. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired.
Yes, my...
Now then, there is much to do before night. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle. Of course. Are you suggesting what's happened here is related to Cailan's death and the Civil War, even Eamon's illness? No, I do not. I arrived recently myself, having heard the news. I know as much as you do now. Our sister was Cailan's mother. I suppose we've royal blood, but it's a shaky claim to the throne. And it does mean Eamon could intervene in Loghain's bid for the throne. But I would not like to think that anyone would wish this on my brother. He is a good... And I can't imagine how terrible it must be for our lesser Isolde, and especially Connor. I would not want him to lose his father at such a young age. I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this? Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this... Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more. Very well.
I'm scared, Mother. When are the bad men coming?
Soon, darling. Don't worry.
Good day.
Everything will be all right.
I want to go home.
You're a Grey Warden. My husband and son went there to bring the chant of... I am. You've heard of me? Oh? I'm sorry. Make...
I already told you. Father is outside.
I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do? Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to... Those things dragged my mother away.
How terrible. You poor...
And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared. You will.
Silence, girl. Do you want the children to hear you?
You know, we don't have the men.
No sign of them coming back from the castle,
just
Murdoch.
keep growing each night.
Tell them to maintain what? So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I heard they all died with the king. Could be. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though.
Well, we do want to help, however we...
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge. Morale's about what you'd expect. These men... It would help if we had decent equipment. There weren't enough... I don't think we're in any shape to fight. I just hope I'm alive tomorrow morning. We need what little... Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that... His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our... He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said I'd appreciate...
There are many great tales of lost kings who return to their lands to reign in glory.
I am not lost, nor for that matter, a king. And there's nothing glorious about me.
You are Merrick's son. You are the rightful king of Ferelden.
I am the son of a star-struck maid and an indiscreet man who just happened to be king. Look, I can't be king. Some days I have trouble figuring out which boot goes on which foot.
Complete fools are made leaders of kingdoms all the time. And you're not a complete fool.
What an utter relief.
And don't worry about the boots. Kings don't need to dress themselves. That's what advisors are for, isn't it?
And star-struck maids, apparently.
Very well. As you say.
Ah! What are you doing? All right, I'll come out. Please, don't hurt me. I'll go back to the Chantry if you want. I can't tell you. Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. I thought, if I was brave like Grandfather, I could use his sword and... In the chest. In Mother's room. Father gave me a key, but I'm not... I guess you're right. I should help defend the village, shouldn't I? Oh, I should...
Very well. It is begun. It shall be done.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home. Apology accepted. The name's Dwyn. Pleased to meet you. Now get out. Surviving. We have supplies to last for quite some time. And my boys and I can swing a weapon better than any of those fools out there. Why? When did this town ever rush to my rescue? You look more than competent. With you out there, they don't really need me, do they? Thanks. But I'll take my chances in here. Everyone else can run around in the open waiting to die. Maybe. Let's hear what you've got. You might just be able to pull that off. Fine. I'll throw in with the militia. For now. You better be out there too when the sun goes down. I'm not fighting for a lost cause, you hear me? Stop fidgeting.
I don't like being out here, Dwyn. The mayor's giving me the evil eye.
And well he should. Because you're a good-for-nothing liar. Have you spoken to Owen? Is he not the most... Thanks for persuading him to come out here. He's going to be a great help. Shouldn't you be trying to reason...
We're out here. Oh, sure, boy.
Go away. Curse you! Leave me in peace! Huh? Who is that? What do you want? Hmm?
Maker's breath. What?
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. A Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get my girl, Velena? It's one of the... It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you. If you look for Velena, I'll reopen the smithy and make some repairs for the militia. Not good enough. I want a promise. Promise me I'll accept that. Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the fort. Oh, Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if you need anything done. I must admit, it feels good. I've you to thank for that, stranger. I told Velena she was imagining things, but maybe they are less... Like what? Right. Well, it looks like the damn... I'll inform Bantig and the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome. I hope you're right. We may just be... You'll find him. I have...
Another doomed soul. Come. If you came here for a drink, you'd have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. What business? Without... The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a... He gropes me and pays me next to nothing. But I suppose it could be... No, that'll just make things worse. I'd like that. And maybe we could talk after the battle tonight. Keep safe.
Hello there, friend. Haven't had many travelers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Oh, you know. So, what'll it be? You are here to drink.
I'll drink to you, friend.
I can't believe Lloyd won't even give us some free ale.
Did you expect any different?
Here we are defending the village, and he don't even have the decent...
I was drunk for the last 2 fights, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Lloyd is...
Hey, what can Lloyd get you? Why shouldn't I? They may not have much coin, but I'm not giving it away for free. Aye, it would indeed. All right. Militia drinks are paid for thanks to this gentleman here. Sherman.
You're a saint, you are. I hope you didn't pay more than a few...
Something else I can get for you? No. So, why'd you come to the village now? The road... Well, that explains it. Something else I can get for you?
Not looking for company. Why? I don't live here. Just waiting until I can leave again. Elves aren't allowed to travel? Great. I said I'm not looking for company. Why? I don't live here. What? How did you know that? My what? Oh, yes. He was supposed to meet me here. And then I got stuck here when I was told I did... Look, I don't know you, and I don't want to. I'm not... I mean, I was just... About what? Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around... But I never... This is more than I bargained for. Look, But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. A tall fellow. I forget his name. He's an important man, Terran Loghain's right hand. So I didn't... Just to report any changes, honest. All I could send word about... Here, I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me. Oh, all right.
Very well.
So I am led to understand that the sister is a follower of this Maker.
Am I the sister? Oh, that's so cute. It's like you're my big brother. Or sister. Or whatever.
I am a creature of stone. I rather doubt that we would be related in any shape or form.
Oh, I didn't mean literally. Don't you think that people can be related in spirit?
I notice that humans tend to believe in a great number of things that are not true, even when given evidence to the contrary.
Believing in things when there is no proof is what faith is all about, Shale.
Believing in things when there is no proof is what gullibility is all about.
So I am gullible now.
I take it we are no longer sisters in spirit.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I must admit that I do not quite know how to address you. Is my lord sufficient? Very well then, my lord. I am humbly at your service. I am Sir Perth. Until recent... Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost. No one told me of this. Oil, you say? How much? Assuming that would hurt them. Yes, have you anything else to ask me in the meantime? We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to... Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide. That gladdens my heart to hear it. No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. As
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you. Bevan told me about Grandfather's sword. So you have it then? Use it well. Thank you again for Bevan. With my mother gone, well, make...
Let us... You are a stranger amongst us, yet you still agree to defend our village in its darkest hour. We are most grateful. Not many in these modern days would honestly say this. Allow me. All those who can. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will... I have done all I can for them. I pray for them. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give. Sir Perth? You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not... I suppose if they believed in the Maker's power, that belief would inspire... Very well. I have a number of silver-cast holy symbols. Tell Sir Perth that he can have them. Now please.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal. Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Must we do this? The faith that will protect these men...
If they are the same as the symbols worn by their priests, well, that would more than suffice. Of course I do. I will send some men to collect the amulets. Please give my regards to Mother Hannah. No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the men... Mother Hannah's amulets have... There is still time before the sun goes down. If you have not yet spoken to Murdoch, or if there is anything... Good luck to you then, and may the Maker watch over us all.
They're coming! Get to your positions! Make ready! Light the traps! Burn these foul creatures!
To be
sake! They're attacking the bar! Come on! Silver, you'll see!
I'll bet you'll die in
If that's what you want.
Let's end this!
I tried
Shall we done?
What we've got!
Push them back! Oh, you are fucking
Pathetic little existences.
I shall be great.
Don't be a fool!
That could have been worse.
We must gain the advantage!
Dawn arrives, and we survived the night. We are victorious. And though this victory came at great cost, we must remember none of us would be here were it not for the heroism of these good folk beside me. I thank you, good sir. Truly the Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who get. Now they walk with he who is their Maker.
With the Maker's favor, beware. Now we've no time.
Oh.
Odd how quiet the castle looks from here. But I shouldn't delay things further. There is a secret passage here, in the mill, accessible only to my family. Perhaps I should have gone into the castle early. Makers.
I do not have much time to explain. I slipped, and I need you to return with me, Tegan. What? Alistair.
They are Grey Wardens.
Pardon me,
Please, Lady Isolde, we had no idea anyone was even alive with...
I know you need more of an... And I think Connor is going mad. We have survived, but he won't flee the... You must help him, Tegan. You are his uncle. You could reason with him. I do not know... He is an infiltrator, I think. One of the castle staff. We discussed...
Eamon was...
He claims an agent of Teyrn Logain's hired him. He may be lying, however. I beg your pardon? An evil I cannot...
But I do not understand what you mean.
Something the mage unleashed. So far it allows... The others were not so fortunate. It killed... It wants us to live, but I do not know why. It allowed me to come for you, Tegan, because I begged, because I can't let it hurt my Connor. You must come for Connor's sake. Tegan, I know you could...
The king is dead.
Thank the Maker. Bless you, Tegan. Bless you.
I cannot let his... Here's what... Perhaps I will distract whatever evil is inside and increase your chances of getting in unnoticed. Then it's for the best. Here, whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you have to, just get him out of there. You are a good... But...
As you say.
Careful! I think they've seen us!
Get away from me!
There is no glory in bloodshed! Down, you
This is our path of destruction.
Hello? Wait, you don't look like the Arlessa's guy. My name is Jowan. I'm a mage Lady Isolde hired to tutor her son Connor. And I'm not proud of it. The Arlessa had no idea what... I know it looks suspicious, but I'm not responsible. At first, Lady Isolde came here with her men, demanding that I reverse what I'd done. I thought she meant... That's the first I heard about the walking corpses. She thought I'd... She had me tortured. There was nothing I could do or say. I was You see...
A blood mage.
I dabbled in the forbidden arts, and they condemned me to death. But he's abandoned me here, hasn't he? Connor had started to show... signs.
Connor? A mage?
She sought an apostate, a mage outside the circle, to teach her son in secret so he could learn to hide his talent. Her husband had no idea. I thought that, with the veil to the Fade torn, spirits and demons could infiltrate the castle. I never met...
He wishes to redeem him.
Give me a chance, please. You're letting me out? And what then? I'd like to help out, but I'm not so sure I want to follow you into danger exactly. I won't, I promise.
Enough!
Shall we done?
Just so you know.
No quarter shall be given.
Your lovely crunching noises.
Very well. More the fools they! Come, let us end this! Let's be wary!
right then.
Very well.
Fine. It's begun.
Our skill has won the day. That could have been worse.
These creatures have no true reason to fight us.
All right, let's
Back! It is begun.
My name's Valena. You know my father. But the monsters! I'll find my way. I can...
Careful! I think they've seen us!
I'll try to be merciful!
I shall do.
Make her preserve us!
Very well. If we must fight, let us do it quickly! We must gain the advantage!
I'll try to be merciful!
Very well. Quickly, we must fight! There is no glory in bloodshed! Whatever you say, we must maintain.
Your head will make lovely crunching noises.
Good, another down. Come, let us end this.
That could have been worse.
So these are our visitors. The ones you told me about, Mother.
Yes, Connor.
And this is the one who defeated my soldiers. The ones I sent to reclaim my village.
Yes,
and now it's staring at me. What is it, Mother? I can't see it well enough.
This is just a man, Connor. Like your father.
Oh, I am tired of hearing about him. Besides, he's nothing at all like Father. Look at him. Breathing and not dying in the slightest. I could change that, mind you.
Connor, I beg you. Don't hurt anyone.
Mother? What's happening? Where am I?
Oh, thank the Maker. Connor, can you hear me?
Get away from me, fool woman! You are beginning to bore me.
And here I thought I was the only one.
Grey Warden, please don't hurt my son. He's not
Here! I like him better this way.
Connor didn't mean to do this.
Father is alive, just as I wanted. Now it's...
Nobody tells him.
Quiet, Uncle! But let's keep things civil. This man will have the audience he seeks. Tell us. To help me? To help Father? To help yourself? Which? I don't need help. Of course you don't. Ever since you sent the knights away, I crave excitement and...
That's it. Prepare to be crushed.
Go!
I will not. Very well. It's a fine thing we've done.
What a mess.
Tegan. Oh, Tegan. Are you all right?
I am...
Blessed Anne, please. Connor's not responsible for this.
Connor is no longer a child.
You!
I didn't summon any demon.
Help!
This is the mage you spoke of?
He was. I assumed the creatures had killed him by now.
I know what you must think of me.
Well, I shan't turn away his help. Not yet.
He's not always the demon you saw. Connor is still in...
Isn't that what started this?
If they discovered Connor had magic, then they'd take him away.
I wouldn't normally suggest slaying a...
We can't kill a young boy.
Connor is my nephew.
There is another option, though I loathe offering it. A mage could confront the demon in the Fade without...
What do you mean?
Not physically. The demon approached Connor in the Fade while he dreamt.
You can enter the Fade?
No, but I can enable another mage to do so. It normally requires lyrium and several mages.
There's a way.
Lyrium provides...
So...
Yes, and then we send another mage into the Fade. I can't enter because I'm doing the ritual. Maybe the power has to...
Then let it...
What?
Either...
Blood magic.
Connor is...
It's up to you, my friend. You know more about such things than I do, and it's your companion.
You can find lyrium and more mages at the Circle of Magi, if they would even do it. That is an excellent point.
The tower is about a day's journey across...
But what will happen here? Connor will not remain passive forever.
Very well. I will keep Jowan here as a precaution. He says he wants to go to the...